Ah, yes, the Cringe Awards. So the Game Awards is pretty much a thing where they do each year where they pretty much give awards to the games that came out that year. So they give like best action, best multiplayer, best on the couch or something like that. And of course they eventually always end the show with the game of the year. Throughout the whole show, pretty much, they do like performances from like artists and whatnot. And it's not all bad sometimes. Like last time they had Churches, and then she sang the Death Stranding song, which was really good. But I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm not there to watch performances. I'm there to watch games and who won the awards and whatnot and how to be disappointed. It's also kind of the new E3. Since E3 has been canceled and it's no longer a thing, RIP. They pretty much use this show to kind of do the same thing where they show announcements and trailers and whatnot. So that's kind of cool. I mean, like, if we're expecting an announcement for something, usually a video game company or something will announce it on the Game Awards. And I think it's pretty cool. It's like a whole show, like, talking about video games and whatnot. So it's not entirely bad. And sometimes they do give the right awards for some games. For example, Overwatch won one. And I remember in that year when Overwatch came out, it was a phenomenon. How did a game that just has multiplayer got Game of the Year? And then when you play the game, it's like, wow, it did deserve Game of the Year. Jeez, just imagine if it had a campaign and other modes. It would be like literally the best game and not so much, heavy microtransactions. That would be nice, yes. Another year, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild won. That was obvious that it was going to win. I remember when Tears of the Kingdom came out, I was just so excited to play it because, I just finished playing Breath of the Wild. Yeah, I know, I played Breath of the Wild kind of late. Another year, God of War won. Yes, I've only played the original ones. I never played the fourth or fifth one. I don't know, maybe one day I'll play them, but they don't really interest me. I don't know. I'm sure they're good though. I'm not saying they're not good. I know they're good, but they just don't interest me. Especially God of War 3. God of War 3 was just the best. But sometimes the Game Awards doesn't get it right. For example, one year a game called It Takes Two won. Now this was an indie co-op game, I think. Now, yes, I didn't play the game, but I saw gameplay of it, and when it won, I was just like, what? This game won? Let me see what it is about. And it's just like a little co-op game. I'm pretty sure it's fun, but Game of the Year? Oh my god. And indie games get this defense, that like, hey, you can't make fun of the indie game because it's an indie game. They don't have a lot of funding. Don't make fun of them. But when they win something, wow, you're an indie game. You don't have that much funding and you won Game of the Awards? Crazy. I'm just saying, It Takes Two, I never even heard of that game when it won. And I get it, like, oh, well, just because the game's not mainstream, like, it doesn't deserve to win. That's not what I'm saying, but it should have some sort of notoriety, If a game's gonna win Game of the Year, it should be a game of the year, like a game that everyone knew about. I didn't even know that game. It felt like it was just like, I don't know, like rigged. My opinion, though, I know a lot of people would disagree with that. But this year, and they messed up again, I feel like. Baldur's Gate. What? I'm sorry, what's Baldur's Gate? And I saw a lot of people mad at this one, so I feel like some people are on my side on this one. You're telling me Baldur's Gate beat Tears of the Kingdom and Spider-Man 2? Come on, man. Come on, Jack. Not in my house, bucko. It won 6 awards. 6 awards! What is Baldur's Gate 3? And where are the other 2 Baldur's Gates? Dude, I've never heard of this game. I'm sorry. Again, I know. Just because a game's not mainstream, it doesn't deserve Game of the Year. No, that's not what I'm saying. But, dude, no one even heard of this game. What? Who's choosing this? Is it like a tally? Like people voting what the Game of the Year is? Or is it like just 3 people or someone deciding what the Game of the Year is? I really don't know. Who is deciding this? The point of this video is pretty much I'm trying to say that don't let the Game Awards choose what the Game of the Year is. That thing is like, it's so rigged. Jeff Keighley, I think that's the main guy. He has like some crush on Hideo Kojima. I don't know what's with that. Like Hideo Kojima's cool and all that, but like I feel like he's so bought. All the commercials and all the performances and like, it doesn't even feel like a Game of the Year awards. It feels like a little, I don't know, like a show. I don't know. There's something off about the Game Awards. There's been many times also where it pissed me off. I just can't remember, but I stopped watching the Game Awards because they kept giving awards to games that didn't even deserve it. But I don't know. That's just my opinion. I saw a lot of people raging about the Game Awards, so I just decided to, don't let the Game Awards decide. We all know Tears of the Kingdom was amazing, and we all know Spider-Man 2 was amazing too, and we all know Baldur's Gate 3 was Game of the Year, I guess. We decide what the Game of the Year is, baby. Not them. Not Jeff Keighley. Bad Jeff Keighley. Bad. Anyways, that's it for the video. Don't let the Game Awards, the Cringe Fest decide what Game of the Year is. Let the internet decide what Game of the Year is with the memes and the videos and whatnot. And that's pretty much it. If you like other video game videos or whatnot, I got other videos here. And make sure to sub, man. It would really help a lot, you know? Anyways, that's it. See ya. You know, I just noticed. You guys remember how like Game of Thrones was really big because of the nudity? Let's be honest, that was one big reason why. Now that I've been looking into it more and some of the friends that have played it, the very few friends that played it that I have, they said that you can just be naked and be like, everyone can be naked. And I asked a few people who were interested in the game and they said, dude, you can be naked. That's the first sentence they said. I feel like this is like a Game of Thrones game. We're like, oh yeah, it's cool, it's adventure and all that, but you get to be naked, dude. Your character gets to be naked. I mean, am I just tripping or, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I feel like that's one of the reasons why people even like the game.